10 covers from 2022? I think we got this. Buckle up. Let's go.
Better put your word out. Get ready for the nerd out. Better put specs on. Better break necks, son. I caught handsome checks for my expansion sets. They call.
What is going on, community? What is going on, people of Earth? Welcome back to the Flash by Night channel, and we are here today once again to answer the call. We are going to take the Beard and Cole's comic cover challenge, where we're showing our top 10 covers for the year 2022. As always, I'm going to try to avoid exclusives and try to avoid any slabs that I may have. I want to present my top 10 comic book covers that I bought off the shelf in 2022. With that said, my first book up is Moon Knight issue number 7, the Raza variant. I will tell you, when we speak of exclusives, when I first saw this cover, I just knew it was going to be an exclusive because I really loved it as soon as I saw it. If you look really close, you can see the blood splatter on Moon Knight's shirt and on his arms. All kinds of details. You got the guns down there. You've even got tattoos on one of the guy's arms. And I always love the picture of Mr. Knight with the shadow of Moon Knight right above him. So our first book is going to be Moon Knight issue number 7, the Raza variant. Next book up is going to be Superman, Son of Kal-El, issue number 17, the John Jang variant. I don't have many of his covers, but I do enjoy seeing them. I'm waiting for the day he does a Moon Knight cover. I'm going to be all over it. Cover number 3 is for a book I don't really read, but I know I needed the cover. Also, there is no 2022 Howard the Duck book, technically. But we have She-Hulk issue number 8, the dual variant with Howard the Duck on the cover. We even get a little Kingpin action down there. But you know, we're all here for Howard. Cover number 4 almost didn't make the list. I forgot that it came out December of last year and not January of this year. So we had to slide her right on in, and that is Monica Rambeau Photon issue number 1. This Brian, I think Stelfreeze? Yeah, Brian Stelfreeze cover. I always say, if you want me to buy a book, if you want me to buy a cover with a young lady on it, give her a nice, tidy afro, and I am there. This is a great cover and a great book. So that's Monica Rambeau Photon, issue number 1. Next book up, I believe it's number 5, is going to be another Moon Knight book, but it is Devil's Reign Moon Knight, issue number 1. And that's just because Moon Knight is locked up in jail. I don't know if the Lemire run is the first book to use the kind of pillowcase mask that Moon Knight has on, but you see he's carved all the moons in the back of his in the back of his cell. And also, for those who don't know, Moon Knight is not in prison because he's been forced to be in prison. Moon Knight is in prison because he wants to be. But this is Moon Knight, well, Devil's Reign Moon Knight, issue number 1. Next book up is a book with a cover that has become synonymous with this channel and with me, and it is Undiscovered Country, issue number 22. But we have the Iwo Jima cover swipe. For the 1 or 2 people who don't know, I am a U.S. Marine, And so that cover means a lot, and I try to pick it up wherever I can, on whatever book I can, whenever I find it, either out in the wild or if I find one for a good price that's really limited. But this is Undiscovered Country, issue number 22. Next book we have up, I think we are at book number 8 now, is Miles Morales Spider-Man, issue number 1. I think this book also barely made it into 2022, but we have this book for 2 reasons. A, I am enjoying the work of Taurin Clarke, and B, we need to start a revolution. We need to let the artists know this whole Miles and Spider-Gwen thing, that is so out of style. Put some respect on Tiana's name. Put some respect on Starling. This is the cover that we need art of. We can push Spider-Gwen on out the way in 2023. Okay, I lost count. This is actually number 8. We have Midnight Suns, issue number 2. Now, Midnight Suns is another book that I don't read, but these dual variants have been doing it for me. And of course, we have the one and only Blade on the cover. See if we can get a little bit closer and get some details. There we go. So that's book number 8, Midnight Suns, issue number 2. Book number 9, I had to pick one of the Ghost Rider books that I have, but I settled on Ghost Rider, issue number 2, the Peach Momoko variant. I think Peach has done 1 through 5 and issue number 9, but I think this is my favorite one of the bunch, and I knew one of them was going to make it into this challenge. So we got Ghost Rider, issue number 2. And last but not least is another Moon Knight book. Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood, issue number 1. I think it's Jonathan Hickman and Bocelli, who are the artist and writer on the first story? Yeah, the first story in this anthology. Signed it for me at Heroes Con last year. But outside of the signatures, I really love this cover with all the blood on the cape and the blood on his hands. So we have Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood, issue number 1. And those are my 10 books for the Bearded and Cole's Comic Cover Challenge. It should come as no surprise that at least one Marine Corps themed book and at least one, actually 3, Moon Knight books showed up in the challenge. What do you have? Do you have 10 books from 2022 you want to share with the crowd? All you have to do, get your 10 books, turn your camera on, press record, and let Bearded and Cole know when you get finished. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. If you did enjoy yourself, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with me answering challenges, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Of course, feel free to leave comments. And as we always do at this time, love yourself, love others, and I will be back in a flash.